I will vote to keep the government open. I believe it is the best way to minimize the harm.
So Chuck Schumer has been spineless for a really fucking long time, okay? And I know this because I used to live around the corner from Chuck Schumer, like not figuratively speaking, like literally speaking. When I lived in Brooklyn. I lived in Brooklyn for a long time. We lived in Park Slope. We lived in the bottom of a townhouse, a brownstone townhouse that had been split into like 6 different units. We were in the basement, and we were literally around the corner from Chuck Schumer. I actually ran into him physically on the street a few times. And Chuck Schumer has been spineless since even before Trump, but the protests really started when Trump came into office, and it became difficult during certain periods of time for me to even walk down the street to get to my apartment. So what's really fascinating too is like what Chuck Schumer said about Trump back in 2017. This is literally a New Yorker article from March 2017. Can Chuck Schumer check Donald Trump after suggesting that he might be able to work with the president? The minority leader is taking a harder line. Yeah, fucking right. At this juncture, we would all do well to remember that democracy is also one of the most fragile systems of government devised by man. It requires constant vigilance. Protesters have gathered in front of Chuck Schumer's apartment in Brooklyn's Park Slope for rallies organized under the tagline, "What the fuck, Chuck?" At least one demonstrator bought a model of a skeleton to illustrate the importance of having a spine, which he didn't fucking have back then, and he certainly doesn't now. There were also protests over this. Trump should not have had 3 Supreme Court nominees, and Chuck Schumer did nothing in his fucking power to stop it. Nothing. And what? Now he's worried that it's going to make the Democrats look bad. The Republicans have had 3 shutdowns, right? 2 under Trump and then 1 under Obama. Mitch McConnell was leading the Republicans through all of these, and it didn't impact them negatively. They still all got reelected. So I don't know what the fuck Chuck Schumer is so worried about. What do they have on him? Because obviously he doesn't have a fucking spine. He's not going to stand up to them. Chuck Schumer has always fucking been this way.